This situation with Kid Cudi was mentioned in the lawsuit as well. So in the lawsuit, she said that Diddy found her phone and found emails between her and Kid Cudi. Diddy became enraged and proceeded to place a manual corkscrew between his fingers and lunged at Cassie. Cassie ran away to stay at Kid Cudi's home to escape. Soon afterwards, one of Diddy's staff members told Cassie that he just needed to talk to Combs, even though he was angry. Feeling like she couldn't escape, she returned back to Diddy. Diddy hit her several times and kicked her in the back as she tried to run out the door. She went to her parents' home in Connecticut, where her mother took pictures of the bruises that Diddy left on her. Then in February 2012, during Paris Fashion Week, Diddy told her that he was going to blow up Kid Cudi's car, and he wanted to make sure that Cudi was home with his friends when it happened. And around that time, Kid Cudi's car exploded in the driveway.
Yeah,
do you know about this car blowing up?
I heard about that. I definitely heard about that. And I found it quite funny that the car actually did get blow up. So I would say that was accurate. I would say that.
Yeah, and I guess after that, Cudi didn't want anything to do with Cassie because this was like, okay, this was more than I bargained for.
Yeah, he definitely didn't have nothing to do with her anymore after that.
How do you blow up someone's car?
That's a good question.
I mean,
especially how do you tell somebody you're going to blow up their car and then it blows up?
Yeah, you'd have to send someone to put a bomb under their car. I mean, even having a bomb already makes you a terrorist.
Well, they got so many different things that you can make now, cocktails and all type of other stuff. But yeah, I heard about that.
I guess. And at that point, you were essentially gone. You were kind of phasing out.
After that situation is when I left.
Right, and you went to go work for Ciroc.
And I went to work for Ciroc, yes.
Now, working at Ciroc, your pay was lowered.
My pay was lowered. It was something that Diddy told me when he asked me if I wanted to leave. See, a lot of people get the misconception that I got fired. No, I went to Diddy, and through the grapevine, I was trying to figure out ways to get away from him because it was just too much. The drugs was too much. The fighting was too much. It was like I was a babysitter. I'm getting between him and his girlfriends fighting, him and Cassie fighting. So I had to figure out a way to keep my job and still be able to leave. So that's when I was diagnosed with diabetes. And I went and told Puff, yo, I heard you got an ambassador job open at Ciroc. He said, how you heard that? I said, come on, I've been here for 10 years. I said, people talk to me. And then he said, all right, just give me some time. About a week later, he said, okay, I'm going to let you go over there. He said, but you know you ain't making the same money over there that you're going to make with me because I don't have no control of it. Even though he did have control of it, I think he thought that was something that was going to sway me. But I had already made up my mind, like enough is enough, because it was getting to the point where we going to hurt each other. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to keep letting you do this. I'm not going to keep letting you talk to people, more or less talk to me, because Puff talks shit. And coming from where I come from, sometimes him talking shit to me, I had to catch myself. And it was one time where he said I had lied to him. And I said, who the fuck is you for me to lie to? And Uncle Paulie came over to me and was like, yo, 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 yo. And I caught myself. And that's when I said, you know what? It's time for me to get out of here.